Hey, Justin Boyson here, Prosperity Prospecting. Been up the mountain all day collecting rock so I can take a bunch home with me. But been dying to get in the stream and do some placer mining, so that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm just going to let this run. I will edit it so it's not so long, but anyways, hadn't been able to show you guys much mining on this trip, so wanted to get in the stream and have some fun. So hope you guys enjoy. Not going to throw the silver away, but that's not what I'm looking for. So, but I know now there's minerals in it, so it's time to start sluicing. See if I can get that set up real quick. So this time of year, it's really tough to get these set up because the only parts where the water is flowing are pretty deep. So it's either dry or deep. So had to kind of use a little bit of a dam here that had been blocked by some logs, and to try to get the proper depth and proper angle. But it's not perfect, but it's running okay. And for the little bit of time I had, you know, I was happy with it. So now we're going to feed it a little bit. I want you to notice that rock. I put 2 rocks there to kind of help the flow going into the sluice. But I also position that one when your back's burning really bad because you've already done a bunch of shovelfuls. You can set your shovel in there and just kind of swivel it back and forth, and it'll feed that sluice box for you. So this is what was in there. You can see lots of black sand. See if I can get you guys a little closer here for a second. So it took me quite a while to get it set up the way I wanted it. I don't do this type of mining very often, but when I do placer mine, I use a high banker. I don't have to do all that setup, but the reason I only brought that and I did what I did is I'm seeing if there is gold here. If there is, I'm gonna strike a claim here. So, or stake a claim, I should say. So that's the purpose of today. Not trying to get a ton of gold that we can weigh, just seeing if there is gold so that we can get a claim on it and process it later. So I'm not going to bore you guys with me. Well, actually, I will let you see me clean out the mat. I've never let you guys see that. So let's get to it. By the way, don't think you're going to come out here and capture gold right away. This, I went straight down once I found a good spot. We're getting better rocks. And it was 100 shovelfuls. So I only showed you guys maybe 10 or 20, but this is 100 shovelfuls. This is what was left out of that. You see what's going on right there? Maybe. Water's cold this time of year. All right. I hope you guys still see this. We'll lose sunlight quick. Okay. So I'll put this back together when I get home. I'm not gonna have time for that. Hold it up for that. We're running out of daylight. I'd like to get everything in there. This is just a little test pan, by the way. I use my Garrett 99 diamond. Okay. Go. All right. I'm gonna load up and get back to camp. Thanks for watching. Hey, Justin Boyson here, Prosperity Prospecting. So the stuff that we ran in the stream, I did not process it there on the site because the sun was going down so fast. I wanted to get down the mountain before it was totally dark. So I ran it through the Gold Strike. Of course, I classified it, then ran it through the Gold Strike, and I'm just doing the final pan on it. We're down to the final material, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch that. And keep in mind that what I get here, most of the gold in this area is found in the rock. So it was full of really cool looking rocks that I will crush. That'll add some precious metals to this. What I'm trying to do though is I'm trying to verify that there is placer gold there, because I want to increase the amount of placer gold mining that I'm doing, because it's easier, but it's also quite a bit less expensive. So not that I'm giving up on lode mining at all. I will continue to grow the lode mining side of my business, but it's definitely more costly to do it and much harder work. So with that said, let's do this final pan and we'll get this video concluded. Now we're down to the final stuff, so we're having to take her pretty easy right now. A lot of black sand. And that's another thing, we will smelt the black sand, and usually we'll get a little bit more out of it on that final step, which is smelting. I don't do any smelting during the summer time, but I do it during the winter, so a bunch of that will be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. Actually, winter's pretty much here. So you can see there's just a little bit of blonde left in it, Mostly black, but I'm just getting as much of that blonde out of there as I can. That's far enough. Okay. A lot of black sand, so this will take a little bit to get down. That big old rock that's sticking up there, it looks pretty good. I'll have to check it, but there might be some visible gold in that. It's definitely heavy to stay up there all that time. Yeah, I think there is some. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm gonna set that to the side with the rocks I'm gonna be crushing. We're gonna keep this pan of material and put it in my smelting bucket because it's all worth smelting at this point. Trying to pan this down fast. Again, we're keeping it though, so if we lose a couple of fine flakes, we'll catch it later. No big deal. Okay, let me get my, see if I see anything here. I definitely do see some microfine gold, but a whole lot of silver, but I don't know if that's going to show up at all in the camera. But in this line that was left, I'd say that's probably 70% silver, but there is 4 or 5 pieces of microfine gold, and I do, with the light on it just right, I see some microfine gold down at the bottom too. So, but we'll catch that in the smelt. And so with that said, again, we will keep all of this material. I'll generally, when I smelt, I'll get some nice silver bars, and hopefully we'll get a lot of gold bars this year, which we haven't done that yet. We get gold, but I've never made any bars out of them. I keep them in the nugget and or flake status. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's pretty long, but there was a lot to it. I do this because I love it, but I know there's a lot of people out there that would also love to do it. And you can do it. I mean, you don't have to spend the money I've spent. You don't have to buy the claims I've bought. There's plenty of places to go mine and actually find gold with just a gold pan and or a stream sluice, something like that. So anyways, appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one.